Stop everything. What I'm about to tell you could shake the very foundation of the NFL universe as we know it. A secret so explosive, so classified, that only a select few inside the league have even had whispers of its existence. And I'm telling you right now, this isn't just gossip, this isn't speculation, this is a game changer. The kind of move that could redefine a franchise, turn an entire city upside down, and send shockwaves through every boardroom and locker room from Chicago to the shores of Manhattan. Right now, somewhere deep in the bowels of the Bears' front office, phones are ringing off the hook. Confidential meetings are happening behind closed doors. Encrypted calls are bouncing between executives wearing masks of calm while their eyes betray a storm of ambition. This is a secret operation, a clandestine mission that has everyone whispering in hushed tones about a player who is not just good, but on the verge of becoming something legendary. My sources, those close to the inner sanctum, have just confirmed something huge. A move so bold, so unprecedented, that it could alter the course of the Bears' entire future. The kind of shift that's been whispered about in dark alleyways, in the back rooms of NFL draft parties, and in the quiet corridors of NFL power. And I'm here to tell you it's not just a rumor, it's a revelation. But here's the killer. The truth remains locked behind closed doors, and only a handful of insiders know the full extent of what's coming. Now I know what you're thinking. Who could it be? Which elite, top-tier superstar has caught the eye of the Bears' brass? Could it be a quarterback, a defensive force, or a weapon on offense that could turn this team into a playoff juggernaut overnight? Trust me, what I'm about to reveal will blow your mind. But it's not just a name, it's a story. A story of strategy, of desperation, of a franchise ready to go all in on a gamble that could make or break their future. This is a moment that demands your full attention, because what you're about to hear might just be the most explosive NFL scoop of 2026. If you're a true football fanatic, a loyal Bears supporter, or just someone who loves the thrill of high-stakes drama, buckle up. You're about to enter a world where secrets are kept in vaults, and the next move could be irreversible. And the best part, the real story is just beginning. The next 48 hours will be critical. Don't blink, don't look away. Because what I'm about to share will leave you breathless, begging for more and craving the full inside scoop, the kind only the real insiders get to see. Now, if you're serious about knowing the truth behind this game-changing move, then I need you to do something right now. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, activate that bell. Because what's coming next will redefine everything you thought you knew about NFL trades in 2026. Only the true insiders stay tuned. Only the brave stay in the know. And trust me, this is a story you don't want to miss. Here's the deal. The Chicago Bears, after their historic playoff run last season, an incredible breakthrough under coach Benjamin Johnson that stunned everyone, have been quietly plotting behind the scenes. While fans were celebrating a milestone and analysts talked about rebuilding and going back to square one, the front office was dissecting their roster, hunting for a secret weapon that could elevate them from good to unstoppable. They've been scouting, negotiating, and making moves in the shadows. Rumors of secret meetings with NFL agents, clandestine visits to Ohio State's training facilities, and encrypted phone calls with player representatives have become the background noise in Chicago football circles. And what they found is not just a player. It's an absolute game changer. But let's step back for a moment. What's the current state of the Bears? After a roller coaster 2025 season, a year of growth, of struggle, of moments that made fans question whether the rebuild was truly underway, they're still missing a piece. Sure, they performed well enough to show promise, but the offense still lacked that extra gear. The defense was gritty, but to truly contend in the NFC, they needed someone who could stretch the field, someone who could impose their will in the red zone, someone who could be the difference maker in clutch moments. And they've been searching for months, digging deep into the market, weighing options, weighing risk versus reward. Encrypted calls took place late into the night. Private jets flew under the cover of darkness. Top scouts and executives from rival teams scrambled to get ahead of the curve. They've all been waiting, watching, speculating, but the Bears, they were hunting for that one piece that would send shockwaves through the league. And then, they found him. Yes, I'm talking about Jeremy Ruckert. The Ohio State product who's been quietly developing into one of the league's most intriguing tight ends, not just as a blocker, but as a receiver with untapped potential. A player whose story is just beginning to unfold, but one whose future is already written in bold letters. And now the Bears are poised to make a move that could shatter expectations, a trade that could change everything. Let me take you inside the depths of this operation, because what's coming next is nothing short of legendary. Now I know what the skeptics might say. Jeremy Ruckert. He's just a TE2, a blocking specialist, right? Wrong. So wrong. Let's go deep and dissect exactly why this player is about to become the centerpiece of a franchise's strategic revolution. Jeremy Ruckert, as of January 27, 2026, is 25 years old, a fiercely competitive, physically imposing tight end from Lindenhurst, New York. His roots run deep in football history. At Ohio State, he was a classic NFL type of tight end. 6'5", 252 pounds, a weapon both in the trenches and in the slot. In his college days, Ruckert proved to be a reliable target, with 222 receptions for 3,133 yards and 37 touchdowns, a testament to his consistent ability to find space and make plays. His athletic profile is impressive. While he may not boast blazing 4.4 speed, his route running is crisp, his hands are incredibly reliable, and his blocking is steadily improving, especially under NFL coaching. Over the last year alone, his blocking has been praised by Jets coaches Tanner Engstrand and Jeff Blasco, who see Ruckert as someone capable of sealing the edge and creating running lanes. Exactly what the Bears need to complement their ground game and open up the play-action attack for Justin Fields. But it's not just his physical skills. Ruckert is a football brain, a team player with a high football IQ, someone who's earned respect in the locker room with his work ethic and leadership. Despite being a backup at times behind Mason Taylor, his role has grown in 2025, culminating in his first NFL touchdown in Week 2 against Buffalo, a red zone target that showcased his potential as a top-tier matchup nightmare. His stats this past season underline the shift: 23 receptions for 179 yards and one crucial touchdown, all while playing in a pass-heavy offense that often prioritized other targets. His ability to block, combined with emerging route running, makes him a perfect fit for a team that values versatile tight ends, especially one desperate to add depth and explosiveness to their offense. Now, let's talk about his contract. Ruckert signed a 2-year extension worth $10 million in December 2025, a move that CEOs out of the league might call cheap for a player with his potential. This deal with incentives could top out at $11 million, a bargain for a player who could soon be a key offensive weapon. The fact that the Jets locked him in for 2026 and 2027 signals he's not just a role player anymore. They see him as a future piece, but now the Bears see an opportunity to snap him up before his value skyrockets. Why is Ruckert the perfect match for Chicago? The Bears, fresh off a successful playoff run last season, are now in the market for a reliable, athletic, and versatile tight end who can unlock new dimensions in their offense. Imagine the possibilities: a dynamic duo with Justin Fields, who already has a rocket arm and scrambling ability, now complemented by a tight end with proven red zone prowess and blocking chops. But this isn't just about adding a player. This is about a calculated, strategic move by a franchise hungry for relevance. The potential trade, the negotiations, the insider whispers all point to one thing: Jeremy Ruckert is about to become a Chicago Bear. And the drama behind this, it's thick. NFL insiders are buzzing. Rival teams are trying everything to block this deal. Rumors swirl that the Bears' GM, Ryan Poles, has been working in the shadows, orchestrating a complex negotiation that could include draft picks, future assets, maybe even a player swap. The team's brass is so committed that they're willing to go all in, because they know that with Ruckert on board, they're not just adding a player, they're igniting an entire offensive revolution. The reaction from the league's top authorities: they're praising the move as genius, bold, and the kind of deal that could make the Bears instant NFC contenders. NFL analysts are already comparing Ruckert to past tight end trades that reshaped teams. Think of the Vernon Davis trade that turned the 49ers into Super Bowl contenders, or how the Panthers turned Greg Olsen into Cam Newton's safety valve. But here's the real kicker: the salary cap implications. Despite what you might think, this isn't a reckless gamble, it's a calculated, shrewd move. Ruckert's contract, with its modest cap hit, fits perfectly into the Bears' financial blueprint for 2026. It allows them to free up space for future signings, to re-sign key players like Breece Hall or bolster other positions through free agency. And the scheme? Ruckert's strengths align perfectly with the Bears' offensive philosophy. Imagine him lining up in multiple formations, block and release routes, sneaky red zone fades, and seam routes. His size and reliable hands could be the difference in tight games, a true mismatch for linebackers and safeties alike. In the end, this isn't just about a trade. It's about a franchise making a statement, about boldly stepping into the future with a player who's on the cusp of superstardom, about transforming doubt into dominance. And the clock, it's ticking. The next 48 hours will be the most critical of the offseason. Rumors will turn into reports, whispers into confirmed deals. And when that trade becomes official, history will remember this moment as the turning point, the day when the Chicago Bears, led by their visionary GM and a coaching staff hungry for glory, pulled off a move that would echo forever in NFL legend. So stay locked in. The story is far from over. Keep your ears open, your eyes peeled, because what's coming next will blow your mind. And I promise you, you'll want to be the first to see the full story, the inside details, the secrets that will make NFL history. Because this isn't just a trade, it's an epic chapter in the making. Prepare yourselves, because what's about to happen will change everything. This is no longer just a rumor. It's happening right now behind the scenes, and it's about to explode across the entire league. The question is, are you ready for what's next? Because I guarantee the best is yet to come.